Hello and welcome to this edition of URP Practical Talk. I'm your host, George Gonzalez. And, as always, we have Dr. Vishnu Bandhu.
Hi.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Great, so thanks for coming in.
Yes.
Yes, so let's go right into it. That you have recently had a meeting in Weckenham.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about how that went?
Well, last weekend we were there. It was very, very good. People had really appreciated us. They had been calling us to go on the island. And we spoke with a lot of people. We tour the whole island. We distribute paper of every home in the island. But they have a lot of problem there. Their biggest problem there is the water situation. They have not been getting water. Government had paid 2 sets of people to dig well, and when they bring up for pure muddy water all the time. So people had to carry water with trailers, donkey cart, all kind of thing, for miles and miles. And this had been happening for a long time now, since last year. You know, it had been happening. People are out of water. And there are a lot of complaints there in marketing and things like that. People, can't get their produce to sell, and that's why the URP has been always talking about international marketing system to be set up so that we can able to help the farmers in selling their produce, because farmer has been working so hard in planting things, and when they get it, they can't do anything, with it. The producers rotting, So it's a very serious situation we are facing, and not only in Wickenham, but all over Guyana having similar problems, because the government pull out themselves and said they don't concern about sales. It's a private enterprise and all these kind of things, which is a pack of baloney. If you are a government, you're supposed to look into your people in every aspect in their life. That's what you have been putting there. Why you there? You still look after these people, but you're not doing anything. And these are the problems. It's very sad situation when you go to these places and you see what's happening, what's going on, and so forth. Very, very sad.
Yes, and so have you seen, of course you've been all around Guyana, so in your trips, have you seen some level of unfair allocation of some resources? Like, do you see it like based along party lines or anything of that nature?
You mean in our campaign?
I mean, in the sense of like Wickenham over the years has voted very strongly for one party.
Yeah.
Now, and you have other regions may have voted very strongly for another as well.
Yeah.
So have you seen a lot of the support that they've received from the government kind of going along those lines?
No support from the government has been going on. In fact, they got a tremendous bad road, terrible road, tremendously terrible. In fact, one of our vehicles broke down 2 times because of the road. Break up the rim, break up the wheel, break up the front. It cost us thousands of dollars to fix it. 2 days, both days, damaged the vehicle.
And so this is just you with a personal vehicle, breaking up, so and having to spend all that money. So I mean, that's got to be very expensive for your average farmer, for your average person that has to live there every day.
Everybody cries over it. Everybody cries over the road situation. The past government, as you rightly said, that island had been supporting them, but the government hadn't done anything for them. And this government also haven't been doing anything right for these people. And it's a shame. It's a shame that the government don't look at everybody on an equal basis and try to treat every area in that equal way. It doesn't matter who votes for you or who doesn't vote for you. It is the people's democratic right to believe in who they want to believe in. That is their right. But that doesn't mean that you will not look into the area seriously and do something. You have to look in all areas. It doesn't matter who it is, and try to meet with the people, make their life a little more comfortable than what they are today.
Yes. And so it really seems that for a lot of those people that, yes, that they're not experiencing that comfort, they're not experiencing that level of support that they should really be receiving from the government. So I'll bring this actually to since this is an agricultural-based island, that I want to talk a little bit about, you said that you would open up markets for these people. So what exactly would this marketing of agriculture really entail?
Well, we are not saying that we're opening market. We said the URP plan is to open international marketing system so that we can able to direct people what to grow, what to plant, what we have market for. You know, don't plant blindly because you feel that you're planting something and it grows good with you. It doesn't make sense, because if it grows with you and you plant it and you haven't got market, it doesn't make sense. You know? So what the URP is saying, simple, that whatever, if we are in government, we are there to govern. We are there to guide people, not to rule people, you know. We are there to guide people what to do. People elect us because they trust us. And that's how a government been elected, because the people trust them. But when they go in there and they start to think about their personal self, their family, their close friends, that's a problem, you know. And if they go in there also because they got some long degree they have, you know, and they don't know one heck what they're doing, it makes a problem. Going to university doesn't give you the right to run a ministry, you know, because you don't have no experience. And that is something that we are facing within Guyana. Bad managers all the time. The past government, this government, bad managers. You know, because somebody who are in the government got some friends somewhere, get a little paper from the university, a degree, what they call it, and they say, okay, come and I'll give you a job. You know, you give a man a job to run a department for 50 people, put $100 million in his hand. What do you think he can do it? That man never even had an experience in running one person. How are we going to run 50? And this is what we are facing within Guyana every day. Square pegs in round hole for 50 odd years in this country. It should stop. You know, it should stop. You know, if you move a minister from one ministry and he qualified to run that ministry, you can't put him in the next ministry where he's not qualified to run. Take him off the job. You know, and get somebody who are qualified with experience to run the other ministry. Not because you have some paper give you the right to run a ministry. You know, you must have experience in running. You must go and dabble with the people. You must go in the trench with the people. And wear their shoes and feel the way they feel. Only then you can be able to truly solve a problem.
Yeah.
You know.
And I find it interesting that you said that, because it seems like it is essentially a departure from what we may have seen in past governments. Even this current government and past governments, no matter what party, there seems to be an affinity for moving persons around. So when I'm taking it from a URP government, then it will not be a focus so much of party or party affiliation, but more of who's the best for the job.
Definitely. Who are the best for the job, who qualify, real qualified, academic and also in the practical things. You know, you want both of it, right? Now, you cannot sit down in air-conditioned office, an air-conditioned car, and expect to run your ministry. You must go out there and meet with the people. Meet with the people so that they know that you are there with them. They can give you first-hand information. Because a lot of people in this country have been giving wrong information to their boss to make them feel good. You know, we do not need that. The boss must get out of his air-conditioned car and his air-conditioned office and go now and then and check in areas, walk with the people, talk to the people, so they know what you really are. And that's what the URP government will be all about, is to go meet with our people, because this is a people's party. We must walk the walk and talk the talk. Not only, go and pass order from a condition office. It wouldn't work. We'll have a different if we start to go into the field.
And so that sounds like a pretty grand vision
Yeah.
for politics in Guyana.
Yeah.
Speaking of vision, that the URP has actually developed a documentary essentially expressing the vision for the country. Can you tell us a little about that?
Well, we have been talking a lot of things that what we want to do, and many people are asking us also, why are you giving out all your information in front, and that all the political party wait at the last when the election bell rang, and they start to say what they're going to do and what they wouldn't do and so forth. But I was just talking to somebody on the phone just now, and they were telling me some people in the government are using the same thing that I am using in Berbice. They went and tell the people they're not focusing all on the oil, we talk about agriculture, which URP has been talking all the time about agriculture.
Does it make you feel any type of way that they're like taking your idea?
No, I feel great. I feel great because I have ideas. I don't run out of ideas. They run out of ideas. That's why they got to come to my ideas. But if you take my ideas and can benefit Guyana, sure, use it. I have no problem with that. And the government take my ideas and use it. We want to develop our country. We want to build our country. We want to see our people happy. And if they can take some of the things that we are talking about, all well and good. That if they can do it and try to do it, and if we can even help them, we will help them. This is not my idea of power. Is not sit down as president and prime minister and ministers. My idea in winning is that when you have an idea and you can get it to work and I get it to work, both of us won, right? And the URP has been winning from the day it comes to Guyana. Because in 1992, when this party formed in 1985, in 1992, we came here not for power, we came here to see democracy prevail. We came here to see free and fair election. We came here to remove the dictatorship of the PNC at those days, right? We are the one who had been a main pillar in getting the Carter Center to come here, right? So all of those things we have been able to achieve. It come through the PPP, but all of us assisted in getting the PPP there at those days. So we consider we won. We came 2015 again because the same party that we have to put in government in 1992, because of the wrongdoings, we have to try to take them out of government because they are not doing the right thing by the people in Guyana. So these are the kind of things. We consider ourselves won again because the idea was to remove them. So we won. And we keep on winning. So our idea is when we have an idea to do things and it materializes, no matter how it materializes by you or us, we won. Because it was the idea. And that's how URP thinks. So before talk about the vision, let us look at the URP 10-minute documentary and see what is some of the vision of URP. And this is not the end. You will see more and more because we're full of ideas. We're full of vision. We would not run out of vision for Guyana.
Guyana, Though blessed with immense natural beauty, as it is a home to pristine Amazonian rainforests, awe-inspiring waterfalls, and amazing wildlife, has so many problems to deal with. The country no doubt has a vibrant indigenous culture and a rich heritage, but the severe law and order problem which mars the beauty of the republic. Still a developing country with a medium-level human development, Guyana has long been yearning to break free from the shackles of economic stagnancy and the resultant unemployment. The people who have been ruling Guyana since its independence in 1966 have not done much to fast-track the overall growth of the country. Often they have failed to deliver on many critical fronts, reducing the quality of life in Guyana. There was a void in the Guyanese political realm which could have only been filled by a political outfit with a clear vision and unwavering commitment to serve the people of the country in the context of a social concept featuring diversity, pluralism, and inclusiveness. Thus, in 1985, a few like-minded individuals came together and founded the United Republican Party, URP. The party became more involved with the people of Guyana in 1987, when its founding leader, Dr. Vishnu Bandhu, returned to the country after living in Canada and the US for more than a decade. Reflecting on the birth of the URP, Dr. Bandhu said that due to great love for his country in his heart and recognizing the needs of his community, he thought it was necessary to form a new political party in Guyana to convert her into a modern developed economy. Hearing the cries of the Guyanese people, feeling their pain, witnessing their suffering, and knowing the hardship of their daily life, he knew that he had to be proactive in supporting and assisting the Guyanese people. The larger vision of the URP is to ensure a free nation.
Change with new vision for Guyana.
The party aims to transform Guyana into a democratic country where everyone is treated equally under the law. The country needs to have restoration of law and order and must build a strong and solid economy. The URP will use the mandate to review the budget and tackle severest problems first. The URP has been introducing new crop ideas to grow the GDP. The party will consider foreign investment and tapping into the Guyanese diaspora. Dr. Bandhu says that the URP has been doing its level best to keep the Guyanese community motivated and engaged in positive change for their country. The party will always remain dedicated to the betterment of Guyana and the Guyanese people. Dr. Bandhu's perspectives on the foreign policy to be framed once in power are very clear and transparent. His administration will be collaborative in nature and will endeavor to work with the entire region and beyond, with special focus on helping the Guyanese people wherever they are. URP has accorded education a prime slot in its agenda, as education is ideally the most important factor in developing a good quality of life. This starts with the country's youth. It's URP's hope to develop a strong educational system and skilled base rehabilitation for the undereducated and unemployed. Dr. Bandhu is a firm believer in social programs to educate and rehabilitate the Guyanese community so that it may be self-sustaining, offering a high quality of life to all citizens in the country. Another plus point of the country is its strong secular ethos. Guyana is inhabited by ethnically diverse populations with one heart, whether one believes in one God, many gods, or no God. As far as the URP is concerned, what is good for Guyana comes first. Dr. Vishnu Bandhu is the kind of leader Guyana needs to become a socially, economically, and scientifically developed country. His experiences and knowledge has provided him with valuable insights imperative to transform the country into a prosperous and dynamic economy. He is a charismatic leader, and his passion to work for the people rubs off on his colleagues, followers, and supporters alike. Dr. Bandhu's vision for Guyana is on a larger canvas, which includes modernizing the security force, police, military, marine, customs, and border, creating jobs that pay a decent wage, constructing bridges and roads to link Georgetown with the interland and other countries, constructing new roads, linking Georgetown and other cities to the airport, building a deep harbor port, building a 4-lane bridge across the Demerara River with no obstruction of ship movement, establishing a university for scientific research which will serve as a think tank, possessing its own fleet of planes, modernizing the airport, reforming tax laws and VAT, creating sustainable energy grid for the country, rebuilding drainages and facilitating irrigation to prevent flooding, efficiently managing waste recycling, upgrading the entire government IT technology system, upgrading the prison system, establishing system to curb homelessness, modernizing mental health care system, providing free kindergarten education for children, the leaders of the URP like to walk the talk. They feel that the country was let down by leaders who made false promises and relied on lies to gain and remain in power. They promise that once at the helm of affairs of the nation, the URP, guided by the leadership qualities of Dr. Vishnu Bandhu, is going to change the existing conditions of Guyana. It will not be a mere cosmetic facelift, but comprehensive transformation within and without. The URP will promote a spirit of enterprise among the Guyanese people and foster stronger unity in the multiracial society of the country. Hence, welcome the URP and Dr. Vishnu Bandhu to helm the destiny of Guyana.
So we've seen the vision. It's a very powerful vision, and clearly you're pushing an idea that can move Guyana forward. So that brings me to ask, along your time of campaigning, because in essence you all have been campaigning since 1985,
Yeah.
that Have you received any resistance from, either the PPP, PNC, or just any party?
You mean at this time? Because we haven't campaigned after 92, then we come 2015. At this time, yes, we did receive a few. And like for instance, I was on the other day in Linden, and one of the chairman of the PNC organization, in the government, I don't want to mention the name, tried to come and threaten me because I said that many people, that who are following the PPP and PNC, calling themselves die-hard PPP and PNC, are many of them are dead fish, because dead fish go with the flow, and you go over the falls.
Yeah.
But the living fish go against the tide. Because I said that, he threatened me. Because he's a PNC guy. In different area, also there, the PPP are trying to rumor there that we will join with the AFC. We don't even want to see the AFC. What about joining with them? Our policy, George, is not to join or associate ourselves with any political party in Guyana. In fact, after our meeting in even Wakanam, one of the top PPP guy come to me and said, man, why we don't come together? We said, no way, that's not the policy of the URP. You all are totally different than us. Our policy is not to join any political party, especially the PPP, PNC, the APNU, the AFC. Don't even want to hear their name because of what they have done to the people in this country. There's no kind of real development we have. But what British leave us, then I must show me something else in Guyana, really what these guys do in Guyana. But they're trying to extend some road, put up some light posts, and so forth. We are not going forward, we are going backward, because the British leave us with sugar estates and all these things, and instead of we grow, we're going up, we're going down all the time. So what are we doing? What kind of real development we are having? URP coming up with so much of ideas to make Guyana so good, so prosperous. And because of our ideas, you would not imagine the amount of Guyanese diaspora will come back home. Because this is what they are looking for. The ideas that we are having. It will not done overnight, but it will done. It will happen. We are talking about bridging this country from island to island, opening up this country, so that people can live from Charity, drive from Charity and the Essequibo, and go to Paramaribo in one day and come back. If we can able to bridge the river as the URP vision is, how we'll do it. And it's not impossible. People who doesn't travel, they think that it's impossible, but not. But so, we would like to encourage people. That is why it's good when you can travel and go overseas and all these things and get new ideas what is happening. And you can able to know that all these things that the URP is talking about will be reality. It's not only a talk, but reality. And how are we going to get it done? We'll get it done with ourselves, and you, the people, will be involving everything that we do. Because we are here to serve the people, not to be served. So, with this, I would like to let the audience know that URP, we are here for you, the people. We are not here because of us, but we are here for you, and please pay attention to us. This is your party. because you believe in the thing that we are saying. So if you believe in the thing that we are saying, you is a part of it. So I like to appeal to you. Look at us carefully. I thank you, and may God bless you.
So it's essentially that's all that we have the time for today. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, just as we said, that's all that we have time for this edition of URP Practical Talk. Again, I'm your host, George Gonzalez, and as always, we'd like to encourage you to look us up on Facebook at URP Guyana, or you can even go to our website, www.urpguyana.com. Again, thanks for watching.